Well, guys, as you would probably assume, I get a lot of comments, and I get a lot of troll comments. I will get approximately 10 trolling comments to 100 good comments, approximately. It's just about the average, it seems. I will get a few to every video. There's always some negative troll, someone trying to pick, someone trying to cause strife with myself or with other viewers. People just trying to be nasty in the comments. And when you do this YouTube, you have to have, a strong, thick skin, because you're going to get those type of comments all the time. Because people want to somehow insult you to make themselves feel like they are superior, feel like they are better, feel like they're more knowledgeable, better looking, more sophisticated or whatever, because they're so down on themselves. They have to come on someone else's YouTube channel that's actually trying to do something to help people, putting themselves out there. They will come on and insult, complain, whine, moan, and bitch all the time. Like I said, the majority of people aren't like that. The majority of you are great people and leave good comments, helpful comments. But there's always those few that will look for anything to complain about, bitch about, and moan about. But usually, I will ignore those comments. I just delete and move on with my life, because I found out or figured out over my last 5 years on YouTube, it's not worth the time and effort to even talk about it or even to reply to those comments. However, sometimes, I will get a comment that really rubs me the wrong way, and I will reply to that. But very seldom I get one that rubs me the wrong way so much that I actually will make a video about it. And I know probably I should just ignore this comment, but the way it was written out and the things that was said really pissed me off, because this person was passing judgment and claiming to be a good Christian woman and not knowing what she was even talking about, not knowing my history, just passing judgment on my video that I posted a couple of days ago called Dating Over 50. Boy, I tell you what, some people just want to irritate. And this woman here can definitely irritate. This good Christian conservative woman. And her, no picture, no real name or anything like that, it's just Mirror Mouth is what she called herself, Mirror Mouth. What kind of a name is Mirror Mouth? Should be Big Mouth, in my opinion, instead of Mirror Mouth. But anyway, she wrote here in capital letters, my question, that's in capitals, my question to you is this: why are you not married? Any sane, intelligent woman would ask herself this and stay away from you. Not trying to be cruel. Yes, you were trying to be cruel, judgmental. I'm a conservative woman who works hard and loves God, and who is patriotic and loves the woods and hates the city. I love hunting and gardening and canning. I didn't ask. If I were to lose my husband, I would be extremely careful with a man who hasn't been married and tried his hardest. I'd be more interested in a man who fought for his marriage, or one who loves his wife and lost her. I'm curious why men are still looking for a mate at 50. Sends red flags. Well, first of all, if you listened to the video and paid any attention to it, had any sense to realize what I was saying, you'll realize I'm not looking for a wife right now. And I explained why in that video. And second, I've been married. I was married with the same woman for almost 12 years. So I've been married. I helped her raise her son. I lived with another woman before that for almost 5 years. Another long-term relationship. Then I got married with the same woman for almost 12 years. Then the next long-term relationship I had, the lady I was dating, or woman I should say, lived here with me in my house for almost 4 years. So 2 shack-ups, 1 12-year marriage, and a whole lot of dating in between. It's not like I'm out here trying to get married. Please marry me, please marry me. It's right the opposite. The woman that lived here with me tried to get me to marry her. I've had several women ask me to marry them. And that brings up a red flag when they're asking me. Because I know when they're asking me, they're trying to figure out, how can we get married so I can take his shit? That's what it's all about when they're doing that. Women usually don't ask men to marry them. Sometimes it can happen, but most of the time it doesn't. And with this woman, I knew what she was wanting and what she was trying to do. So, no, I didn't marry her. I've been asked several times by women to get married. I've been married. So you come on here trying to insult, trying to be cruel, act like I'm some loser that's never been married. And that don't mean, because you've never been married doesn't mean you're a loser in my opinion. That's what she was trying to imply about me. If you haven't been married, you're probably a smart dude, in my opinion, the way the women are now especially. Like I said in another video, so difficult to find a decent woman if you're even looking. That's why I even stopped even trying to date anymore, because they're all covered up in tattoos. They all have 50 plus body count. They are broke, homeless most of the time, trying to find a place to live, drug addicts, former drug addicts. Who wants that? Who wants to risk their financial future, everything, to marry something like that? I don't think so. And I explained that in the video. They are some good women, and some of those women are single. But trying to find those women is next to impossible with all the other trash that's around. Most of the good women who want to be married are already married. That's just the way it is. Sometimes, like I said, there's good ones out there, but it's hard to find the few good ones in amongst all the riffraff that is out there. So I stopped even trying. But yes, I could have been married probably 7 or 8 times in my life if I'd have wanted to. I mean, coming on here, leaving comments like that, trying to judge someone, trying to put someone down that you don't even know anything about, don't know my history, just assume because of what I said in the video. I didn't go back through my whole life's history in that video. I went back to approximately 2012. So far I went back, approximately 2012. People get on my nerves. They really, truly do. I've actually talked to women before, and they've asked me why I'm not married now. I'm divorced. I don't want to be married now. And it seems they would rather find a man that is already married, that already has kids by another woman, and then try to take that man away from that woman and then marry that man and have all that baggage and all that drama going on. That's what it seems like some of these women want. I mean, come on, use your head. Who wants all that drama and all that? But that's the mindset, of a lot of women, or some women. These videos like this get very complicated, and it's easy to piss someone off by saying something in a way that you didn't really mean it. I'm not saying that all women are bad. They're not. There's definitely some good women out there. But I'm not looking right now for a woman. I'm not looking, especially right now, to get married. I've been there, done that, bought the friggin' t-shirt. So don't come on my channel trying to judge me because I'm not willing to marry anything that comes along. No. Like I said, there's good women, there's good men. But you try to find those good women in amongst all these other ones that are not. And there's very, very few good women now, especially, who are between 30 and 45 years old or so. They are usually divorced themselves, and they're out here wanting to party, wanting to get down, wanting to get that body count up. I mean, it's sad, but it's true. That's just the way that it is. Anyway, I know I probably should not even make this video to even address this comment, but the smugness of Mirror Mouth just rubbed me the wrong way. And trying to come on my channel and judge me by one video and act like there was something wrong with me, that I was out here trying, going to every woman I could find, will you marry me please, will you marry me please, will you marry me please, will you marry me please? I couldn't find no one to marry me. That's what she acted like. But I've been married. I've had long-term relationships. I've shacked up a couple of times. I've dated a lot of women. I could get married now if I wanted to, probably in 6 months at least. Probably less than that if I wanted to get married. I could find a woman, I could date that woman, I could marry that woman pretty quickly. Because guess what? I have a house. I'm debt free. I have a decent business. I am fairly successful. I mean, look at the house. Yeah, it's big. Big house. Like 3,000 square feet or a little over. Truck paid for, land paid for, everything paid for. Yes, I could find a wife pretty easily if I wanted to. But I'm not going to marry anything that comes along. That would be silly. Anyway, if you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching. And the Creekmore, I'm out of here, and I'll see you all in the next video, hopefully.